next question is from Azraf in Malaysia. And he writes, how can I improve my backhand stroke? Now, we've had a lot of questions from you about the backhand. And the first thing to consider when learning how to do a correct backhand movement is first to forget about the way you used to hit the backhand, because those bad habits are part of the problem. So the first thing when setting up to learn a correct backhand shot is to be aware of your grip. You want to turn away from the V grip and a little bit more towards a panhandle grip. Now this is for the backhand at the back of the court. It's a totally different scenario when you're going to the backhand at the front of the net. But I'm assuming that your questions are about the back of the court because that's the more challenging shot. So we're turning that grip a little bit more towards the panhandle so that our thumb is now on the side of the racket. So if we have our V grip, now I put my thumb right in the middle of where the V usually is intersected. What that's going to do is going to help me stabilize the grip as I come through the shot. The next step is to keep your arm very loose. If you're tensing your arm, you're not going to be able to hit the backhand shots. So stay loose and think about your movement on the forehand side. When you hit a clear from the forehand, you come back with the backswing and you come up and connect with the shuttle and then follow through. But when it comes to the backhand side, we're not going to want to follow through in the same way. We want to generate that power from the backswing, so we keep it loose and outstretched, and we lead with our elbow pulling up, and then a loose grip comes and whips the racket up to the height position. But for the clear on the backhand side, and this is where most of you are probably going wrong, you do not want to follow through. Any top level player, you will see that they're not following through on their backhand. Instead, what they're actually doing is whipping their racket back from where it came from. So you generate the speed forward and then you whip it back again, so it's almost like bouncing off a wall. So to recap, we change our grip and put that thumb more on the middle of the V. We start with our V, now we turn the thumb there. Then we relax our arm and pull up with the elbow and then whip the racket back down. It's also important to activate your body. So your body is relaxed and you're pulling the racket through, and at the point of impact, right here, we squeeze the grip, and that's what generates the power. So loosen the grip and then squeeze, and then you let the racket bounce back as if you were standing against a cement wall. So you don't want your racket to hit into the wall. So you want to hit it and bounce it back. That's for the backhand clear. So I hope that helped.